By leaving CodeCanyon as an exclusive seller, this creator turned declining income into growth in just 200 days after launching his own site. But he believes he could have done it in 90 days if he had known what I'm going to share in this video. And just so you know, everything in this video was done with zero marketing budget. In September 2022, Xaver realized his sales weren't recovering from their typical off-season slump. This was a red flag, but there was not a lot he could do to increase his marketplace sales. CodeCanyon wouldn't allow selling subscriptions, so no recurring payments were coming in. Marketplace fees were extremely high, and traffic as a whole was declining across all Envato websites. Faced with these roadblocks, Xaver began exploring the possibility of selling directly from his own site, using a merchant of record to process his sales. Xaver considered several third parties but ultimately chose Freemius, which is how I became familiar with his story. In January 2023, Xaver reached out to the Freemius team and set the migration date to March 13th, 2023. Xaver generated his first sale through Freemius the same day. One of the major hurdles Xaver faced when making this move was becoming a non-exclusive CodeCanyon author. This meant he would have to pay a non-exclusive marketplace fee of more than 55% of his CodeCanyon income. However, he felt that taking the risk was essential. Had Xaver stayed an exclusive seller on the platform, his business would eventually sunset. He was left with two options. His independent sales could either flop, leading to an even quicker decline, or succeed, saving his business. To pursue the latter, Xaver implemented 7 key strategies. Number 1. Implementing mandatory registration. As early as 2016, way before deciding to migrate, Xaver embedded a mandatory registration system inside the plugin's admin dashboard.
So once they activate the plugin, there's the validation where you have to enter the license code, and there you register the plugin.
Because CodeCanyon wouldn't share customer identities with sellers, Xaver needed a way to collect contact info independently and communicate with the customers directly. This proved critical once marketplace sales declined altogether, as the contact list allowed him to announce updates and direct users to his new website. Xaver can't emphasize enough how important it is to implement this system as early as possible.
So now you have to implement something to get the user data, because that only can be done over time. So there's no way you can, I collect them now and I get all the user data, so you have to do it now.
Number 2. Optimizing website ranking. Next, Xaver focused on SEO to build an independent online presence. By optimizing his website to rank higher than CodeCanyon in search results, he managed to drive organic traffic directly to his site simply by having it appear first on Google. This reduced his dependency on Envato.
Right now, Google is my main source, and it just worked out because people landed on my website and there's no link to Envato anymore, so they buy directly from my site.
Number 3. Choosing a sales platform. Finding an alternative to CodeCanyon's sales infrastructure was another challenge. While on CodeCanyon the marketplace handled sales-related overhead, acting as the legal reseller of its products, and managing everything from payments and licensing to global sales tax liability, as a solo creator, Xaver was not willing to take on this burden directly. To solve this, he chose a merchant of record as his reseller, enabling direct sales through his site. Freemius provided an MOR solution that integrated easily with his software, supported subscriptions, and included a dashboard where he could track the sales, configure pricing plans, access transaction history, manage product updates, and gather usage insights. Most significantly, Freemius reduced fees from around 55% on the marketplace to under 10% for site-based sales, which played a huge role in boosting growth. Number 4. Adjusting prices. When Xaver launched the independently monetized subscription-based version of his product, he implemented a pricing differentiation strategy. He raised prices on Envato while offering more competitive pricing on his own site. This incentivized customers to buy directly from his website, while those still purchasing on CodeCanyon would offset the marketplace fees by paying a higher price. Within the first month post-launch, Xaver's Mailster sales surged. However, more had to be done to sustain this growth. Number 5. Migrating customer licenses. Xaver had a large base of existing customers who had previously purchased his products on CodeCanyon. While he had collected basic contact info, he needed further insights into user activity, which required convincing them to migrate their licenses to Freemius. When he went non-exclusive on March 13th, 2023, he added a banner within his plugin prompting users to transfer their license.
I tried to do the best to make the experience for the user as smooth as possible. There's a banner which says action required. We need to transfer your Mailster license.
To comply with GDPR, the migration was optimal, but those who opted in received automatic updates via Freemius.
You have to convert the license in order to update your plugin. Or you go to Envato and upload it manually every time.
Without offering further incentives, over 60% of Envato customers transferred to the new licensing system. However, these users remained on a lifetime license, contributing minimally to growth. Despite this, Xaver upheld lifetime licenses, avoiding backlash and maintaining trust. Number 6. Releasing a powerful update. To continue his growth, Xaver planned a major product overhaul, releasing Mailster 4.0 exclusively for subscription customers. This update introduced significant updates, particularly automation features, incentivizing more customers to subscribe and migrate from lifetime licenses to subscriptions. The beta version launched in September 2023, and a stable release followed in February 2024, attracting more customers to his subscription-based plan. To wrap this up, let's look at how Xaver could have completed this migration in just 90 days if he had started with the insights he eventually gained.
I'm really a slow-paced guy, so all the time frames I have, it all get quicker. But if you have a team, if you have more power than I have and more energy, or I'm the guy who takes it slowly, so maybe all the numbers are very conservative, so it's maybe can be achieved much quicker.
To make this transition in 90 days, there were 4 key steps to prepare in advance, and 4 tactics to implement once his website was ready to launch. Number 1. Quickly identify and act on red flags and revenue patterns. Sales come in waves, but if your income doesn't recover from a slump, it's best to have a sales channel to transition to prepared in advance. If you're still not sure if you should jump ship and sell from your own website, test yourself. Check out this video that spells out all the signs indicating you should go non-exclusive. Number 2. Collect contact information early. Set up a way to gather user data from the start so you can communicate directly with your customers later if you need to leave the marketplace. Invest in SEO for independence. Optimize your website search ranking to drive organic traffic and reduce dependency on third-party marketplaces. Choose a reliable merchant of record. Use an MOR to handle taxes, payments, and compliances if you're selling directly from your site, letting you focus on product development. Then, once you're ready to launch your site, implement these 4 tactics. Use pricing differentiation strategically. Offer competitive pricing on your site while setting higher prices on your marketplace platforms to incentivize direct purchases. Encourage existing customers to migrate licenses. To gather usage data and manage updates smoothly, encourage customers to transfer their licenses to your own chosen platform. Respect lifetime licenses. Maintain trust by honoring existing lifetime licenses even if you transition to subscriptions for new customers. Plan feature-driven product updates. Introduce major updates with exclusive features for subscription customers to encourage migration away from lifetime licenses and boost your recurring revenue. And that's a wrap. If you found this video useful, you'll probably enjoy more of our content, so hit the like button and subscribe to get notified about future videos. I'm actually working on one as we speak, about how to identify who your most lucrative customers are and capitalize on tailoring your product to them. Stay tuned and see you in the next video.